Good afternoon. This is the Royal Art Talker. That's my title. I'm a Royal Art Talker. I was reading a thing about Harry and Meghan getting in trouble again with the Queen because they said, well, doing service work is everywhere. That is, you can do service work everywhere, not just for the royal family. They go, oh, there we go again. No, when you're born royal, you're born to do service work only for your family, who happen to be royal people. So having a grandfather named Royal Rosamond, Royal Rose of the World, my goodness. What a gift that keeps giving there that no one gets the meaning of or the importance of. A few people do. One of them's Casey Farrow, who is stabbing me in the back, and we talked almost for 5 months about getting funding through the Bug Foundation. Gave him all my ideas, credentials, and let's do it. We'll get it together, and we'll get this funding for a radio show. Then he stabbed me in the back and said, I'm going on my own. I lived in Marin, I'm going to have cars and maids. I don't care about you. You're not going along for my ride to luxury. People. But he understood when he heard, my family name is Rosamond. He just said, hey, Gad, wow, aren't you lucky? So we've been talking about it. Rosamond name and Royal Rosamond for, almost, 25 years or longer. So, the Royal Art Talker. And I'm working on a proposal, and I probably should go public with it. I already have by making a video. But there's parasites out there. And if Casey hears my ideas, he can take them. See, especially when it comes to grant writing and applying for a grant, you could ideas and say, hey, they're my ideas, fund me, give me money for this. So I'm in a predicament once again, where I'm born into a creative family that was certainly an architect and a poet at 12 years old, and Christine took it up when she was 12 years old when she was 24. Rosemary said it was her. I prepared her way, and a lot of people don't want to buy that because a lot of people are jealous and they want to attach themselves to Rosamond's star and get money and fame, but mainly money. And that's just what my proposal is going to address. Because the problems I'm going through have a solution, and they're not unique. Therefore, if I can get funding to private solution, then the solution can be replicated in other situations with other artists and other legacies. And that way it's valuable. Cynthia Morris did not get paid. He said, I'm foregoing, my attorney fees. But he didn't say whether the other people were. See, that's part of it. So I spent 4 minutes and 32 seconds talking about all this stuff, rip-offs, attorneys, see. And that's tedious, and it keeps me from painting. Maybe that's good because I got an art block. Maybe that's because I have an art block because of this shit. So, I need a team. I need young lawyer that's still in law school that wants to listen to me and sit down and invent a solution. And then there's already an art therapist, but I need a psychiatrist and psychologist to look at this because we have a lot of insanity in our family. But yet, the world famous woman artist rose from the ashes of destruction and despair. So how this happened, you can't ask Christine Rosamond because she's dead. And she didn't, they disappeared her autobiography, but she was seeing 3 therapists, but no one talked to them. I couldn't contact them, try to follow up my family. They didn't think to do it. It's just see more of this. And a lot of people just don't want to handle it. But the person to handle it is the person that should be handling it, as least qualified to handle it. Well, not qualified, but I'm disabled. I got PTSD. People think I'm a crazy nut, a lunatic that should be locked up. So why am I handling it? Because nobody else can. They don't understand. So this is why I'm making these videos, because all this is valuable. I mean, all the guesswork that's going on since my sister died, Rosamond died in 1994. But for my input, it's all guesswork. It's, hiring ghostwriters that didn't know us and her, and it's all Ouija board stuff. Crazy Ouija board. So, let's go look at what I did. I told you I was going to go get some art supplies. So let's look at some art supplies. And I'll take you down through my man cave. I don't know if I've done that before, but I'm Rosamond Press right here. That's out my window there. So I was using that as an easel there. I still can. But I don't like looking out my window since the she demons, attack of the she demons. Office of Royal Rosamond Press. This is a bedroom apartment, Springfield, Oregon. Wish they had a viewer I could see. This is my man cave there. See, I got some cool stuff in here. It's my soldiers there. See prints there. My video games. These prints are getting a little bit of damage there. I've had these for 20 years or so. So that's my man cave there. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, I missed this artwork down here. I met him. His artwork influenced me. He has a gallery and studio up in Westwood. And she had a little frame shop too. And I got my painting of LA frame my mother paid for, but she couldn't afford the mat. for it. Yeah. So, I'm a pretty well-documented artist also, which is key to what my plan is, what my proposal is. And because it's not easy, being an artist. The artist handles more than the boardroom of your major company. They got it pretty easy compared to your average artist, the things that they got to handle. Am I just saying that? Is it true? Well, that's why we got to get a grant, get this recorded, get outside expert opinions. So I put that light up there on my easel. Isn't that cool? Love that. And I'm going to put a third figure in this painting. And I got to remember her name of the Black poet who read at the inauguration, and she'll be looking out at the setting sun, holding. There'd be for reading her poet from her poetry book and stuff. See, I've been studying this now for over 2 weeks. After I put those two people in there, I knew something wasn't right. And it's dramatic, but it's static. It creates this stuck energy. But with her standing here even lower and smaller because she's further away than looking at here, it creates a very dynamic, dimensional. So it's almost like a movie. I thought when I was 16, 17, I thought about becoming an art director for movies. In fact, I think that artist I just showed you, he described my art as a movie art. And it's movie art. This up here, movie art. There's a lot of storytelling. There's a lot of frozen dramas from a movie. So anyway, here's the new canvas. Got 2 of them. I carried them home. I want you to see that. I punctured my fingers so I can grab it, walk down the street. So I'm, 74 years old guy walking down the street carrying these canvases, and I got a backpack with art supplies in it too. So, people go, what the hell is this about? What's this guy up to? But, see, my sister made millions. And she bought a Cadillac for cash, Mickey Rooney's first house for cash. It was part of the Clark Gable estate. So I got 2 of these. So these 3 canvases are all the same. And I'm going to be doing paintings of my grandmother sitting under a tree on St. Croix Island, Anacapa Channel Islands. She camped with 3 members. I've identified 3 members of the Black Mask. One of them, Norbert Davis, who was a subject of fascination of the Jewish philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein. So these are historic. These are going to be historic paintings, historic to literary history. People that are interested in the Black Mask and the Wittgenstein philosophy would absolutely very interested in this work of art. That's going to, I'm planning on building Crockett that I found, and I'm going to do a blog on that because it's going to be part of my grant. I need this building. It's perfect, what it is. I probably shouldn't be giving away what my grant's going to be, but I got to. This building might be sold. Maybe some interested people, I'm going to send this out and say, he's right. Get this, buy this building. Have John live up in the upstairs residence and have him be the resident caretaker and artist and writer. This will be the home of Roy Rosemont Press. Got to go with it. So I bought this little table easel. For some of the smaller work and stuff. Put on this table right here. I spent about $300 on art supplies. All of it was half off, so I got $600 from the art supplies each. It's quite a deal. It really is. Sketch pad. Something I really needed. Because I looked at, I still wish I had my truck. Maybe I'll get another one. Maybe the grant will give me one. I actually saw a 68 Dodge camper conversion that I'd like to get because I like to go. Here's some tracing paper, something I needed but didn't have. And if I were to sketch a figure and then wanted to put it onto a canvas, I'd be able to do this with sketching paper. Or even work from a photograph. I've got some more acrylics. It's the 18 tubes. This is $25. So it's $17.50. And always good to have. Can't get enough paints. And geez, if I don't paint again, I'll just give it away to a young person. I'll find a young person, I'll go online and, say, hey, if you're young and can't afford art supplies, I got some for you. But I want to, know what's going on with you and stuff like that. I want to know who you are. I want to know if you're worthy. Anyway, that's it. Here we are in my studio. I love this vase. I don't know if you've ever seen this vase, but it's perfect. I know I've seen this vase in a painting. It needs to be cleaned off, so it's dusty. It's just perfect. I wish I had a maker there. I think it's, maybe it's handmade. Okay, this is the Royal Art Talker. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to go and use my mouse. But yeah, I'm doing the right thing. I'm trying to describe a dysfunctional family is describe a functional family. best way to describe a dysfunctional setup or situation or company. Functional one. That's the theory I'm going to go. I can't keep reciting all these things that have gone wrong. Is show what it looks like when everything's gone right, or most of the things have gone right. All is well that ends well. That's it. Get that. She thought that, this is your chance to make it big and be a star, get a lot of money and make mommy. I said, Heather, doesn't work like that. She thought, oh, my mommy said that you'd try to stop me from being a star. So did my aunt. You don't love me. You just want me to be a failure. You're jealous of me. Well, I can't do anything for that. When you have that kind of thinking, your mother is not an artist or a writer. Neither is your aunt. And, if you listen to them, you're not going to be listening to me because they don't want you to. Oh no, you make all this up. You're just so crazy. I can't do it. And nobody can. Nobody. You got this condition. You got this mental condition. And, my mommy told me what it is. And here it is. I'm going to write it out on, Yeah, okay. Sayonara. All right. Have a good one.